Sonic the Hedgehog is great. We all know that, right? Well, I'd hope so. But not everyone thinks so. Yeah, we all know that Sonic was never good, he had a rough transition into 3D jazz, blah blah blah. But something I'm here to talk about today is how the Blue Blur has recently had a huge turnaround. But before I get into that, I'll give you some background. I'm gonna run over these real quick because I want it to be relatively positive, like the rest of the video tone, so bear with me here, this is gonna be pretty rough. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you the most greatest slideshow that you'll ever see of Sonic's rocky transition. The definitive Sonic game reception timeline. Jesus Christ, you have no idea how many times it took me to say that right. Of Sonic's rocky transition. The epic Sonic game presentations. Alright, let's go. 1991, Sonic comes out as #1 and freaking solos Nintendo in the market share. They kept it going with Sonic 2, 3, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles later on, and a bunch of spin-offs that don't really matter that much besides, you know, obviously, helping the franchise get out there. So I guess it does matter. Oh yeah, and also CD happened, so yeah. And of course we have the goated handheld titles that everybody loves. Oh yeah, of course, the adventure games also that everybody loves. And then Heroes, you know, people kind of think that is mid nowadays, but, you know, before it was, like, generally received as, you know, pretty good. It was a slight step down, but, you know, they could learn from their mistakes, and it could only go up from... Oh yeah, also Sonic 06 happened, and yeah, you know the story. It's glitchy, buggy, story is weird, silver, humans, the girl kisses Sonic, Go back, make it stop, please go back, please stop! Then we get Secret Wings, a Wii spin-off, and okay, yeah, no. Then we get Sonic Unleashed, which was pretty panned before, but now Sonic fans love it because, you know, why wouldn't they? They're freaking Sonic fans, bro, they have no standards. I'm just kidding. I haven't played Unleashed, that was a joke, that wasn't good, bro. It was just a joke, don't cancel me, guys. Come on, Sonic. And then, you know, Sonic and the Black Knight happened, which, you know, I'm kind of biased to that since it was my first mainline console Sonic game. Well, I guess not really mainline, but you know what I mean. Yes, I am very young and biased, I do not care. Apparently, people didn't like it though, so whatever, that happened, I guess. Oh yeah, and then Sonic 4 happened, I mean, no it didn't, and then Sonic Colors happened, which was left before, but now people are kinda on it. Especially with that Colors Ultimate port or whatever that was, but we'll get into that later. Then we've got Sonic Generations, the GOAT, let's fucking go, baby. Everybody loved it and still loves it. Wait, what? No way, you're telling me that there's a Sonic game that people actually universally love? Holy crap, Lois. Yeah, and then Lost World happened and the quality plummeted back to where it was, and okay, yeah, that makes more sense. And then we have Sonic Mania, baby, let's go, the second coming of Christ, phenomenal game, Forces! The only constants in life are pain, suffering, and misery. You'll never know happiness. Reactions on this one are more negative than positive, but generally it seems to be pretty mixed. Actually, I'm not an optimist, I'm a realist, thanks, Silver. People pretty much hated it. I'll just say it straight up. So, in conclusion, Sonic has a pretty mixed game history, but on the other hand, his shows have been received pretty well. Sonic X, Boom, Sonic Sat AM, even a bunch of official animated stuff. Fan games, and so much more. A good chunk of this stuff was coming out during the history of these games that were being way better received than the actual mainline games. And, you know, most of the spin-offs. Reason being, this could be because Sega doesn't understand Sonic anymore. Well, don't ask me if they do or not. Go watch one of the hundreds of videos that have been made around that topic. But it was clear that everything except for the video games, which is where Sonic started, was being received well at the time. Which finally leads us to today. Where does Sonic's current reputation stand now? Well, actually pretty good. Recently, a bunch of new Sonic projects have been starting to make the rounds and be released. I mean, a couple years ago, we just got the first theatrical Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which was released by Paramount Pictures. A friggin' major Hollywood studio, let's go, baby. People generally liked it, and it made enough money, even like before a bit during the pandemic, which, you know, Paramount thought it was fine enough to greenlight a sequel, which, you know, has come out recently and is doing absolutely amazing. Most people love it and are having a great time with it, which is cool. Also, 2 new games coming, Sonic Frontiers
and Sonic Origins.
Origins recently just got a trailer detailing exactly what it looks like and like all the stuff that's gonna be in it. And honestly, it's made me so excited and hyped that it's mainly like my motivation for making this video, to be honest. Funny thing, the trailer actually just came out today. As I'm recording this video at 11:59 p.m. on like, what is it, April 20th? I don't know what the days are anymore. We have 2 freaking Sonic TV shows in the works, Sonic Prime and the Knuckles spin-off show that's based off of the new Sonic 2 movie that just dropped. And while I'm pretty mixed on the movie, a lot of people are still enjoying it, so you know, that's what really matters at the end of the day, right? And of course, we cannot forget the most important thing to happen to Sonic since its very inception. The Sonic Roblox game, dude. Like, this game actually slaps, bro. Easily the greatest Sonic game since, you know, the peak of Sonic. Sonic Forces, obviously. But yeah, so basically, Sonic is in a pretty great position right now. The movies have brought in so many new fans, bringing back so much well-needed positive energy and faith back into the Sonic brand as a whole, and I'm so genuinely excited for the future. There are tons of more projects coming out soon after that. Well, nothing has been announced, but at least I'd hope so. Not like Sega is gonna go bankrupt tomorrow or something. But yeah, man, there's never been like a better time to be a Sonic fan. All this content out for you to love and enjoy, play old stuff, you know, it's just great right now. And I think the current state of Sonic we have to thank the most right now, at least in the form of media, is easily the movies. Like, come on. It's basically carrying Sonic right now. Say what you want about the games, you know, Colors Ultimate happened, frickin' Frontiers will probably be trash, the frickin' Origins DLC, you know, just complain about everything, Sonic fans, but most people love the movies, and, you know, like I've said, they've gotten so many new fans and generated so much buzz and excitement that it's arguably made Sonic more popular than he ever has been, you know, since the 90s at least, I guess. Yeah, there's still a chance, well, not a chance. It could actually probably suck. I'm talking about Sonic Frontiers, by the way. Sorry to ruin the move, but, you know, come on, let's be real here. Thank you, MJ, by the way, for that amazing line in No Way Home. Expect disappointment, and you'll never be disappointed, something like that. That truly has, you know, stuck with us Sonic fans. Origins looks absolutely banging, and I'm really excited for the TV shows and everything else they have coming in the pipeline. But honestly, I think nothing in particular happened to change the sudden increase of popularity. You know, there was no quality control of the games or anything, you know, obviously. Because, you know, there hasn't been a new mainline game in like 4 years. But I think it all boils down to just perfect timing, I guess. The movies coming out and doing well have absolutely helped these new shows get greenlit. Plus new games and, you know, a bunch of other merchandise stuff on top of that. You know, all this just combines into the perfect storm to get Sonic back into the mainstream again. It's so cool! Sonic is in the limelight again, and baby, I'm here for it. Yeah, sure, some fans are still mixed and divided and scared for the future of the franchise. You know, myself included, to be honest. But now, at least for now, I think it's about time that we just take a break and enjoy the stuff that we have right now. You know, the good stuff. The Sonic we love, the Sonic we know, and just let him shine. Every rise has its fall, and every fall comes its rise. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time that we have. At least, that's what I figure. Wow, a Black Knight quote. Way to tie it back into Black Knight, Astro, you basic bitch. Also, earlier I forgot to discuss Sonic Colors Ultimate earlier because I kind of didn't want to. But basically, it might have ruined the impact of, you know, Colors as a whole. You know, how it saved the franchise, quote unquote. And, like, you know, everybody hates the meta era now because of, like, Baldy McNose here, you know, stuff like that. Basic gameplay, you know, stuff like that. I'm not trying to get into it. That's a video for another day, to be honest. Pretty crazy to think that, like, the last time we got a Sonic game, it was absolutely seizure-inducing and bashed on all fronts. Reminds me of something familiar, but I'm not sure what it is. What could it be? I wonder. No, it's probably not that Sonic was always good.